Ripke, jump stop in the lane and then shuffled her feet.
Yeah.
And she knew it.
Good defense that time, and she knew it. She did slide that, but that was nice defense there by Jenna Ripke to get back on the play.
Natalie Wolford will sub out. Briner back in. Craven will walk it up.
I don't think Natalie even had a touch.
3.5 to go and counting first quarter. Inside to Ogden, leaned and traveled with it before she loaded up.
Yep.
So
I've seen more travels called in this game than I pretty much have all season long. It's like sometimes they do a little jump on their shooting. Whoops.
7-3,
Nice hustle back.
and Ava Gieske on the press breaker tried to feed it down low to Everett, and a hustle back by Craven when Gieske, if she'd had it to do over again, should have just gone to the basket.
Yeah, a little too unselfish that time. She should have just taken it right to the basket.
Swank down low for Stute, knocked away by Ogden and turned over by Edgerton. Good defense by Edon on the inbounds.
Yeah, I have Edgerton with 4 turnovers and Edon with 2 right now.
Craven out in front against this 3-2. Bounce pass into the lane, inside out. Grace to Jenna Ripke. A 3, and rainbows it in. Jenna Ripke, all 6 Edon points, and it's a 7-6 Edgerton advantage.
Yeah, pretty much from the same spot.
2:50 mark, and now Everett's got behind the full court pressure, and Casey Everett's lays it in. It's 9-6. That may take Edon out of that full court pressure the way Edgerton's been able to handle it the last couple of trips.
There's no rotation back.
Top of the circle, Craven wants a 3. Front rim won't flip over the top and home, and the rebound to Gieske. 2.5 to go in the quarter, 9-6 Edgerton.
Yeah, again, Edgerton doing a nice job on the boards. Keeping.
Farnham a pull-up 3. Got it. Nothing but bottom of the net. Straight on. 6 for Olivia Farnham.
Look out.
And a steal by Farnham, who was kind of playing center field, now goes to the hole and lays it up and in.
Yep.
5 quick points for Edgerton, and just like that, the lead is 8. 14-6 up the floor. Ripke lost the handle out of bounds before any contact with Swank, so it'll just simply be a turnover as Nevaeh Smith comes back in place of Ogden for Edon. 14-6 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Kayla Walker didn't take a time out there when you're starting to feel some of that momentum switch. That's all these games are, is those momentum. You got to be able to stop that.
Swank bounce pass over to Farnham. She'll skip it over the top to Everett. Everett from the right foul line extended to the baseline. Wanted to connect with Clara Gershutz, but unable to do so. Ball sails out of bounds.
Yeah, tempo that time. Little too hot of a pass.
Here's Smith for Edon into the front court.
She needs to look to shoot the basketball more.
Smith going left, trying to use Briner as a shield. Comes back to the left to Jenna Ripke, still with all of the Edon points on a couple of 3s.
Look at where all the Edon girls are at.
Yeah.
Too far up.
Craven, bounce pass inside to Grace Ripke,
Nice
dumps it
pass.
inside to Briner, who lays it in. Grace Ripke with a pretty assist. It's the first 2-point field goal for Edon, and it's a 14-8 Edgerton advantage. 1:10 to go in the quarter. Farnham left side of the floor to Swank. Flashing through is Stute. She was open for a minute. Pull-up jumper just above the foul line. It won't throw over the top and go in. Defensive rebound to Briner for Edon. Now brought up ahead by Craven. Zips it cross court to Jenna Ripke. Back to Craven. Down to the corner, or at least on the wing, to Grace Ripke, around to Craven. Jenna Ripke. Out on top, denied away by Farnham, and this is going to lead to an easy run out for Edgerton. The left-hand layup is good for Olivia Farnham, causing havoc at the point of that 3-2.
Yep.
She has 10 of their 16, and it's 16-8 Edgerton. Down low, it's Briner on a step-through, got her own miss, and is fouled on the way up, and Addison Briner gets a couple of free throws.
Yeah, and that's... Realized she didn't make the initial shot, but she stuck with it, got the offensive rebound, and again, that's only the second one for Edon this quarter, and I think that's something they're going to have to address at the quarter.
First free throw by Briner is no good. Too strong.
To crash the boards.
Wolford for Grace Ripke. 29 seconds remain in this first quarter. 16-8. Edgerton on top. Second one also long, and the rebound to Farnham for Edgerton. Out ahead, leaking behind everybody. Swank, left-hand layup, no good. pinned herself too far underneath the basket and then realized that as she was going back up with the left-hand lay-in. Then Ripke turns it over to Gerschutz. Gerschutz coming the other way with 12 to shoot. Stute on the wing to Swank. Swank down low for Stute, too tall. The loose ball grab by Edon. Up ahead, Craven to Wolford with 3 seconds. Cross court, Ripke. Little medium range jumper won't go, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Good start for Edgerton as they grab a 16-8 lead after one on B-Rock Sports.
United Oil in Ney supplies and delivers home heating oil, farm fuel, diesel, and propane for your home, farm, or business throughout Northwest Ohio with dependable service and competitive pricing. Order your propane or heating oil today for the cold winter ahead. Call 1-800-962-9839 or stop by United Oil in Ney, serving you with dependable service for over 70 years. It's United Oil. United Oil would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
End of one, 16-8 Edgerton. Dogs 6 of 13 from the field, 2 for 3 from the three-point line. Edon just 3 for 14 and 2 of 8 from behind the line. Both of them belong to Jenna Ripke, who misfires a 3 there coming out of the quarter break. Turnovers, I know, a little bit of an issue for both.
I got 6 for each.
Yeah.
Rebounds, slight Edgerton edge with 9 compared to Edon 7.
Got to clean that up. You can't have 24 on pace for 24 turnovers, both teams.
No.
Here's Farnham out high right with it.
And they haven't been a lot of forced ones. They've been a lot of unforced.
The runner by Farnham off glass, no good. But, again, if you look at their numbers, both teams have had turnover issues throughout the year.
Yep.
So not out of character. Driving right, it's given up. Jumper from Wolford, it's a long 2 on the wing, and it's no good. And the rebound not touched by anybody, just off the iron and out of bounds to Edgerton. Edgerton appears to be locked in. They're going to get they won't get a bye, but they would get an opening round home game.
Okay.
In the postseason. Remember, no sectional sites now as far as going to a neutral floor. You get the higher seed hosting. Farnham's 3 is no good. Rebound on the interior to Gieske, traveled with it as she was going to a kick-out pass to Swank. Edon would be on the road as of right now. Edon's going to be a road team. I shouldn't say as of right now.
Yeah.
Edgerton will get a home game. And then you see where everything goes. If you get an upset of one of the top 4, then perhaps you get a second one. But
swing it back.
Turnover by Smith. Well, I stand corrected. No, because the top 4 get buys, so that wouldn't be the case. Edgerton will get one home game, though, it appears, in the tournament as one of those 5 through 8 seeds. And they're safely in the 5 through 8 range based on the 9 through 12 teams with their records. Not going to overtake, at least Edgerton anyways, up there with 7 wins against a difficult schedule. Or a decent schedule. In the lane to Kepler. Tried to hit a cutting Everett, and it sails out of bounds. Subbing back in for Edon will be Grace Ripke, and Addison Warner checks in for the first time. And Edgerton will utilize a quick 30-second timeout. 6:27 left in the half. 16-8 Dogs.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
You want to hear my basketball idea?
Yeah.
Pick one game. I don't care, girls, boys. Play it during a school day. They've done a wrestling match 2 straight years, Bryan and Fairview, and they're trying to get more interest in wrestling. As out of that timeout, Edon has the ball. But I think you also get some kids that don't come to games normally because they physically maybe can't. Could be a home life situation, could be whatever. Play one game and do it during a school day in an afternoon.
That's a fantastic idea.
I think you involve the school system. I think you have a great facility. Plus, you're going to have people coming as Edon turns it over.
Yeah.
Just one. Just see how it goes.
I like the idea.
They had great turnout because you get all the kids that are coming down to watch a wrestling match. I know Brian and Fairview have done it twice.
Yeah.
All right. Farnham, step back three, drills it from the left point, and 13 for her, and the lead swells to 11 now. 19-8 our score. Here's a dribble drive by Addison Warner.
She did some nice things in that JV game. She took the ball to the basket several times, so she's picking up where she left off. Yeah, they don't have the answer right now for Olivia Farnham. I almost think they could go box and one.
Free throw is good for Warner. 19-9 now. Nevaeh Smith out, so it's Craven, both Ripke's, Wolford, and Warner right now for Edon. Gieske, Farnham, Swank. Free throw number 2 is good. Everett and Kepler out there for the Dogs. Here's Farnham going left. Farnham trying to turn the corner to get onto the baseline, gives to Everett, who walked the tightrope on that far sideline to save it.
And I think did walk.
Swank shot stripped on the way up by Craven. Craven coming back the other way. It's 19-10 Edgerton. Grace Ripke on the baseline, out to Jenna Ripke. Catch and shoot three, in and out, no. Rebound, put back, no. And it's controlled by Edgerton and Swank. Now Farnham has it, coming up the near sideline. Middle of the floor. 3 minutes into this second quarter, 19-10 Edgerton. Pick and roll for Kepler down low on the box. Tried to put it on the deck, lost the handle, got it back, then threw it away to try to go back out in front. Now Swank deflects it out of bounds and tried to take it away from Warner, and it'll be touched last by Edgerton.
Combination of Warner and Farnham right there. You said Farner.
Stute for Kepler. That on the Edgerton side.
Yeah, a couple of times that both teams have looked to go to the inside. The bigs have put the ball on the ground. You got to make your move. You can't put it down on the floor because then the little ones will take it from you. At
the elbow, it's Briner who's returned over now, funnels it to Jenna Ripke. Middle, top of the key to Jasa Craven. Craven, bounce pass intended for Warner, deflected away by Gieske, dug out on the floor by Swank.
Just trying to make that, put it through the eyelet, make the easy pass. That's a tough pass to make.
Going left with it, Farnham. Farnham dribble drive, sees a lane all the way to the basket. Layup won't go, though. And the rebound to Edon. 19-10 it remains. Edgerton midway through quarter number 2. Here's Jasa Craven out near the volleyball line, angling over to the left side against the Edgerton. They've been 3-2. Edgerton has the entire half. Now it's over to Grace Ripke. Gives it back to Craven.
And it almost looks like a 1-2-2 because Olivia will pull out a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Turnover forced by Edgerton. Swank has a one-on-one with Ripke, but then filling back was Briner, so they didn't have numbers. Now it's Farnham. Catch, release, 3, no. Rebound, put back. That's up by Stute, no good. Ball is still loose. Stute tied up by Ripke, and Edgerton has the arrow. With 3:28 to play in the half. Casey Everett's leaving the Edgerton lineup in favor of Clara Gershutz.
Nice job right there by Stutes on the glass.
Inbounds coming for Edgerton. Swank into Gershutz. Jumper on the way. Good. That's a triple.
Absolutely no movement on that basketball. Had no spin whatsoever, but doesn't matter. It didn't hit anything but net.
That's the 4th 3 of the half for Edgerton, and they have matched their biggest lead now at 22-10 with 3:10 and counting to go in this first half. Here's Craven all the way to the basket, but double dribbled getting there.
Yeah.
Here comes Nevaeh Smith for Edon back in place of Addison Warner. 22-10 Edgerton, basketball to Edgerton. Farnham across midcourt. Farnham angling right. Pick and roll in for Swank, unable to make the connection. Loose ball to Nevaeh Smith of Edon. Smith the other way through traffic. Tried to hand it out in front. It's deflected, knocked away, out of bounds, off Edon. So Edgerton forcing another giveaway. Wolford for Craven for Edon.
Just slow passes, weak passes. You got to put a little more mustard on that ball. Too easy to deflect those floaters.
Bounce pass over to the left now to Gerschutz for Edgerton. Gerschutz comes back now to Stute. Stute on the right point. Edon is man-to-man now. Pull up on a three. Gieske won't go. Hit the iron a couple of times. And out of bounds off Edgerton. Oh, we got a foul. Beg your pardon. It is going to be on Olivia Farnham. Her first of the half. I think that's still hasn't been posted. I thought he said 21. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I was just looking to see how many she had.
Smith into the corner. Jenna Ripke a triple. No good. And then off the iron, it rotates out of bounds. Edon now 3 for 19 in this opening half.
0 for 5 this quarter. But on the other side, I have Edgerton 2 of 7.
Yep, both threes. Farnham at the elbow and on the wing. Shovels it back now to Gerschutz. High-low into Stute. Turnaround off glass. Won't drop in. Battle for the rebound is a jump ball that will go Edon's way this time on the alternating arrow. No boys game tonight for us. We'll be back at it Tuesday. Actually here, Evergreen at Edon. Looking forward to seeing this Evergreen team. Had Archibald for a while last night, and they have a terrific record. A timeout Edon to save a turnover. So that'll be Tuesday night as our next boys game. Here, 1:54 left in the half. 22-10 Edgerton. Timeout Bombers.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of U.S. Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
22-10, Edgerton with the lead over Edon. 1:54 left in this first half. And her Sandman.
Yeah, just haven't had the answer for Farnham here early on, and then Edgerton's hit some threes at kind of at key times where it's kind of giving them a lot more, or giving them some momentum.
Kayla Walker needing a timeout there to save possession. Going right with it is Smith all the way down to the baseline. Wraparound pass down to the interior, intended for Wolford, but dropping down defensively was Ava Swank to force the held ball. And that arrow now goes back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's too much of a basically telling them right where you were going with the basketball. You got to.
I believe telegraphing.
Yep.
There you go.
Can't make it so transparent. You can't telegraph that. My gosh, I wonder if they use that terminology anymore.
Here's Gerschutz off a cut. Bounce pass out now to Farnham. Farnham, middle of the floor with 1:20. From the elbow goes to Swank, wide of Swank, but she's able to save it. Now dribble drive left of the key. Bounce pass back out in front as she was losing her footing, and now all kinds of helter-skelter.
Yeah.
Ball loose. Edgerton turns it over to Edon. Up ahead now to Grace Ripke. Trailing is Jenna Ripke. Good closeout that time to prevent her maybe from thinking three.
Yes, I was just going to say I have Natalie Wolford for 1 attempt.
Ripke, pull-up jumper. This is Grace, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Farnham. 6-2 quarter here in this one. Farnham drops it off. Ava Gieske from downtown. That won't go. And the rebound of the miss to Grace Ripke of Edon. 35 seconds left in this first half. Up the floor she comes with it. Now to Nevaeh Smith. Smith started to attack, but Edgerton got some hands in there to get the deflection out of bounds, and it'll belong to Edon with 29 seconds. Here's Craven for Smith. Edgerton will counter with Casey Everetts coming back in. Inbounds on that far side baseline for Edon for Jasa Craven. Craven out above the foul line to Briner. Briner fouled on the way up as she was going downhill toward the basket. The personal foul will be Ava Swank. That's just the second foul called on Edgerton in this half, and Edon's only been called for 2.
I was going to say, it's been pretty clean. There really hasn't been a whole lot. Mine was just going to ask you if it seems like there's been a lot of substitutions. It's just, sometimes you can't get continuity going when you're taking them in and out so much.
Free throw good.
And I know probably for the Edon, she's looking for some scoring, I'm sure, because that's the only the third point, and that's because of free throws.
Briner goes 1 for 2, and then an offensive rebound putback attempt by Ripke is no good, but the follow by Briner is up and in. Edon staying with it on the offensive backboard.
And that's what they have to do. They struggle to shoot the basketball. You've got to just crash the glass.
It's at single digits now with 8 to play in the quarter. Going right is Farnham with 4, with 3, to the post to Stute. Kick out to Gershutz. Edon, really good defense to end the first half, where Edgerton did not get a shot away. But Edgerton will have a lead going to the locker room. And that score as we move the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Halftime show, 22-13, Edgerton in front here on V-Rock Sports. When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cat blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at AndrewsO'NeillandLowe.com.
Andy Brigle, Suzanne Hollabaugh back with you here in Edon, 22-13, Edgerton with the lead. Let's recap the first half statistically. Olivia Farnham leading all scorers, in fact matching Edon on the board with her 13. Casey Everett with 5, Clara Gershutz off the bench with 3, and Ava Swank has 1. For Edon, Jenna Ripke with 6, Addison Briner with 5, and Addison Warner has scored 2. Shooting the basketball, neither team extremely efficient from the field. In fact, Edon has downright struggled. They're 4 for 22 shooting, just 2 of 11 from the three-point line. Edgerton, 8 of 23 shooting. Half their field goals have been threes. They're 4 of 9 from the three-point line. Edon, 3 of 6 from the foul line. Edgerton shooting 2 for 4.
Finishing it up, I have Edon with 13 turnovers thus far, 5 offensive, 9 defensive, for a total of 14 rebounds. On the flip side, Edgerton at 12 turnovers, also have 5 offensive, 9 defensive, for a total of 14 rebounds. So, yeah, the stat that really glares out is obviously the field goal percentage, and it's particular behind the arc where Edgerton has hit those 4 of 9, as you mentioned.
And Edon just 2 of 11.
Yeah.
Taking a break again on our Main Stops halftime show. More to come with the Dogs up 22-13 on the Bombers.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from? from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Statistics show that for most crops, pivot irrigation increases yields by at least 100% over dryland farming. Even in areas that get enough rainfall, timing is everything. If it doesn't come at just the right time, you could be losing yield. Maximize your production with pivots and linears from Valley Irrigation. Make the most of your acres. Contact Andy Farnham at AG Irrigation today, 419-212-2528. That's 419-212-2528.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you're getting the right coverage at the right price. At Best Insurance and Financial Services, it's all about relationships. We work one-on-one with you to make sure your auto, home, farm, or business is protected by a quality insurance company. That's why we work with Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. We know you can trust Ohio Mutual to protect what matters most to you and your family. Once you see how Ohio Mutual cares for your needs, you'll trust them as well. Give us a call at 419-272-2888. We can recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say them, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408. All right, Suzanne, 9-point game. Adjustment time. I guess give me one for both.
Okay, I'm going to say for Edon, hit the offensive glass. Get on the offensive glass and get some stick backs. You're struggling to shoot the basketball pretty much everywhere on the floor. Let's just send 3 to the rim, see what happens.
Edgerton? I know it's never just one thing, but
I know, but I'm overall cut down on your turnovers, obviously, but that's an obvious one for both of them. I would say maybe get a little more balance on that offense, maybe get some other kids. And, that's not Olivia's fault. It's the other kids got to be able to make some, but I'd like to maybe see the Swank girl maybe turn it up. And I think part of hers is she's just very unselfish and just doesn't really, I think she's a scorer, but I'm not sure she knows she's a scorer. And so I kind of like to see her maybe be a little more aggressive this second half. But their main thing this half is just stay focused and don't turn the ball over. Don't let Edon get back in this.
I accept that. 22-13, Edgerton with the lead. You've been listening to the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Halftime show, second half coming up next.
Congratulations, Bombers, from Dimension Hardwood Veneers in Edon. Did you know that Dimension buys trees? Contact them today to sell your trees. Call 419-272-2245 to set up an appointment for them to come and look at them and give you a quote. Dimension Hardwood Veneers is a family-owned business and has been a supporter of Edon Athletics for over 46 years. Good luck in tonight's game. Work hard and keep striving to be the best. From everyone at Dimension Hardwood Veneers in Edon.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses, you'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, their trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today. Edgerton Forge, located on US 6 just outside of Edgerton, are proud supporters of Edgerton Bulldog athletes. Looking for a new career? Apply online at edgertonforge.com/careers or stop in and see them for an application and tour the facility at 257 East Morrison Street in Edgerton, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Join them as they forge into the future. Good luck and play tough tonight. Go Bulldogs!
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon. Edon possession as we open things up here in the second half. This will be Jenna Ripke, got a great screen, circles it around to Craven for three, no good. Rebound put back. Briner fouled on the way up. Positive start if you're an Edon fan, because it was terrific ball movement, and then even off the miss, you had somebody on the backboard on the weak side.
Yeah, that I think is going to be the key to the second half, is can you get some offensive rebounds? And
Briner, the young lady fouled, hits the first.
And that was a good look by Jason Craven, and it was in and out, and that nothing much you can do about that, but nice job by Briner getting on the boards.
Second one, no good. Offensive rebound, though, to Edon. Grace Ripke went and got the long one, and now it's to Jenna Ripke, firing from long, no good. And the rebound belongs to Edgerton. We have a reach and a foul on Nevaeh Smith. It'll be her first.
And again, that's okay. You've got to be aggressive on the boards. You're struggling to shoot the ball from anywhere with, on the floor. Let's try our best to get in there and get some rebounds and some stickbacks.
Jogging it up will be Farnham. Right to left go the Dogs here in the second half. Over the right side, pick and roll into Kepler. Kepler turns and finishes at the rim.
Yeah, again, I don't know what happened with the defense, but they kind of fell away from that. But nice job by Kepler, keeping her balance. And
now, whether they've utilized it or not, Edgerton has had some pretty good looks off that pick and roll, or at least opportunities to complete. Edgerton now forces an Edon turnover, and Edon almost got it back, but tipped it out of bounds. So it's something that had to have been an adjustment that Kayla's talking about, too, at halftime is, girls, we got to defend the pick and roll a little bit better, because that's been there for Edgerton.
Yes.
24-14, Edgerton a minute into the second half. Gieske from the corner for three, bottoms it. And the fifth three of the game for the Dogs, and they have built now a 27-14 lead here early in the third.
Yeah, she's just too open.
Craven to midcourt, now to Briner. One-on-one with Kepler. Step through, might have changed pivot feet, no good on the shot, and then on the rebound, Kepler grabbed it and came down out of bounds. So it stays Edon basketball.
Yeah, I think she did change her pivot feet on that. Looked like it anyways.
This will be Jason Craven. Throwing it in the lane, wide open, Nevaeh Smith, and then she short-armed it.
Yep.
Rebound Edgerton. Farnham, bounce pass intercepted. Craven dumps it off. Briner fouled on the way up. I think they're going to get Swank for her second of the game, and Addison Briner returns to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice hustle there by those two Lady Bombers working in tandem to get the steal, and now...
Oh, I missed a foul. I stand corrected. They've got three on Swank. Free throw is no good.
You got to also hit free throws because you got to score points any way you can get them.
So Ava Swank with three personals,
but
has to go to the bench now for a little bit.
Would work in favor of the Bombers with Swank over on the sideline. She can't hurt you on the floor.
1 of 2 for Briner again in that exchange. It's 27-14. Edgerton with the lead and the basketball. That pick and roll defended much better as Ripke got a fingertip on it and forced the giveaway. Now it's Craven top of the key in the half-court offense.
Well, Edon also has to get Wolford involved, but don't force. You can't force it.
Here's Grace Ripke, left elbow, loops it into the corner. Jenna Ripke, short corner entry, intercepted, dropping down nicely. And that's the role of that 3-2 defense there. Farnham did her job, stepped down and got the steal.
Yeah, basically baited that time, didn't you think? She kind of...
Everett strokes a three, and Edon's in trouble. 30-15 now because it's 3 for their first 3. And this is not a team that's explosive offensively.
No.
Ripke's 3 might have been partially blocked. The putback, though, is good by Grace Ripke. Jenna had missed the 3. Grace on the spot. 30-17, Edgerton.
At home, they're going to count that as an assist,
Yeah. Yeah. Stats tend to get skewed home and road splits.
Yeah.
Here's Kepler down in the lane, up and under. Good defense by Wolford all around, and then forced a jump ball. The arrow stays with Edgerton. Didn't bite on the fake.
Nope, that was very, very good defense by Natalie Wolford.
And then cleaned
textbook
it up with the held ball, and Edgerton keeps it. Or cleaned it up with a clean block, I guess I should say, for Eden's perspective.
Which I'm not sure. I guess I know they called it a jump ball, but it almost like she just blocked it out of her hands.
Farnham has it between the circles. Dribble drive, jump stop into the corner to Kepler. Back out in front, Gerschuetz. It's a long 2. It's no good. Rebound put back up by Everett's is no good. Finally aboard to Edon and Grace Ripke. Pushing it ahead. The trailer is Craven. 4:55 left in the third. 30-17, Edgerton. Force pass by Craven down to Wolford. Edgerton has paint. They've basically done a great job of sealing off the painted area, but Eden's still trying to force passes in there.
Yes, they are. Instead of taking your time, pass it around a few times, and then stretch the defense and create that opening.
Easky
trying to get it through the eyelet of the needle.
Now Farnham, a hand check on Wolford out in front. Her first. 4:32 remaining here in this third quarter, beg your pardon. 30-17, Edgerton, as Nevaeh Smith is back in place of Jasa Craven. Maddie Ogden also off the Bombers bench. And that will be for Natalie Wolford. Edgerton possession. Casey Everett's to trigger in. Cutting through the lane, wide open. Kepler partially blocked. And then a foul is going to be called on a loose ball. It'll be Gerschuetz getting the foul in a loose ball situation. Her first.
Nice cut, and but good defense that time by the Bombers to get their hands on it.
Smith into a trap.
That was a carry, I thought.
Yep. Smith to midcourt and across. Bounce pass over to Ripke. Grace Ripke, left side, looped up in the air, deflected by Gerschuetz, and then tapped out of bounds by Edon. So Edgerton does indeed force the turnover.
A lot of these turnovers are just decisions, just poor decisions on where you're going with the basketball. Sometimes they're like 2 feet and try to make a pass, and you just can't do that.
Farnham bounce past Gerschuetz, cutting through the lane. Kepler lays it up and in. Gerschuetz found her beautifully. 4 for Gretchen Kepler. 32-17, Edgerton.
Yeah, she's a young lady that I think they need to get more involved in their offense.
Baseline, here's Briner, turned away, rotates it out now. It's Smith to Ripke, back for Briner, and out of bounds off her fingertips, turned over by Edon.
That's another one I'm talking about. You're 3 feet from her. I mean, what?
Timeout Edon, 3:44 left in the third, 32-17 Edgerton.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not me, but Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego-powered snowblowers. Don't forget the propane for your grills or heaters and our feathered friends during the winter months while the snow is flying. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or 2 of bird food or fill your propane tank. And to make things even better for the winter, stop by and check out their in-store tool sale. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan, your stop for all your winter supplies.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
32-17, Edgerton with the lead. Farnham on the wing. Fadeaway J is good.
That you can't stop.
Nope.
That's just a nice shot. It was pretty well defended, but she just has that ability to finish.
15 on the game. That's her first basket of the second half. Dribble drive right side. Ripke along the baseline. Here it's powered up by Briner. No good. Rebound goes to Nevaeh Smith, who scores. Maddie Ogden may have gotten worse for the wear there, either a stray elbow or poked in the eye. Shaking it off, though. 34-19 Dogs. Under 3 to go in the third. Farnham going left. Pick and roll to Gieske. Loads up and scores. Again, pick and roll. Basket good. That's 3 straight makes for Edgerton on their offensive end. Yep. Up 36-19, and now a travel on Jenna Ripke as she started to make the move and hadn't put it down on the deck.
We had this the other night, did a game over in Indiana, and, a lot of times I know when the score gets this far, it's like everybody says you've got to play man, you've got to be playing. And I don't agree with that. I think you can do some different things, but you've got to be able to put pressure on the basketball, and Eden's not doing that at all.
Here's Olivia Farnham, shovels it off now to Gieske, knocked away by Grace Ripke, regathered though by Edgerton. Farnham squeezes the trigger and buries another 3.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. I mean, right now, they've missed 3 shots, Edgerton, this quarter?
Yes. 4, 7. They're 7 for 10 from the field.
Yeah,
that'll win you a few games.
Yeah, that'll win you quite a few games.
Foul called in the half court on Edgerton. Dogs up 39-19 now. That's number 2 on Farnham.
They're shooting the ball extremely well this quarter.
In fact, their 7 makes in this third quarter almost match their entire first half. They went 8 of 23 from the field. Here's Jasa Craven from deep for 3. No. Rebound. Wolford drops in. She can't connect. The save off of Kepler, though. And Eden, meanwhile, is 2 for 10. And I think another timeout is coming here. It is. 2:12 left, third quarter. 39-19 Edgerton. We'll be right back.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Out of the timeout, Eden able to splash in a 3.
Much needed bucket, very well executed inbounds.
Jenna Ripke, all 9 of her points from behind the 3-point line with her 3 threes. It's 39-22 now. Here's Farnham out in front. Craven on her as Eden's trying to pick up that man-to-man intensity. They have no other option now, down 17. Good D to cause 5. That was Craven. So Olivia Farnham's going to get that turnover.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
But those kind of turnovers then fall, on my opinion, on the other 4.
Absolutely.
When you don't get enough movement, you're going to get the turnover, but the other 4 weren't doing their jobs.
Not moving enough to get the basketball on a pass. Agreed.
Jenna Ripke, baseline left. Cutting is Briner, and her step through a foul on Ava Gieske. And that will send Addison Briner back to the free throw line.
That was like the old-fashioned give and go.
It was. First foul on Gieske.
That baby's been around since the cavemen.
Free throw, no good. Stute and Swank back for Edgerton in place of Gerschutz and Kepler. Minute and a half left in this third quarter. It's 39-22 Edgerton. There will be a boys game here tonight. Patrick Henry in town to take on Eden. 1 of 2 again. Briner's been consistent on the 1-for-2. Up ahead, Swank leaked behind the defense. Eden hustled back. Now a runner in the lane is good for Casey Everett. And that'll put her into double figures. When it's dropping, it's dropping.
Yeah, I was going to say, she wasn't even squared up, so that's just one of those. And I'm not trying to take anything away from her, but
it's just one of those.
It's just one of those.
8 of 11 from the field and 5 straight makes.
Backwards.
Yeah.
See, that'll be the true test.
Near turnover by Eden, trailing 41-23. Grace Ripke a 3, flat and short, and the miss rebounded by Swank as we go under a minute to play in this third quarter. Everything coming up maroon and gold here in the third quarter as they've extended their lead. Bounce pass to Everett. Everett has it out in front. Goes right point now to Stute. Final 40 seconds in this third quarter as Edgerton has really grabbed control, doubling their lead. It was 9 at the half. Here's Farnham trying to shake the defender, draws a foul on Craven, and will shoot a pair.
And again, not to take anything away from Olivia in the move, but both feet shuffled before she even put the ball on the floor.
So you're saying forgotten calls? Not just in this game.
No.
You've talked about that a lot.
I think they do it a lot of times. They jump when they shoot the basketball. They catch it, they jump to the right or left and take a shot. Boys, girls, I see it all the time.
Second free throw good. Now, my friends that are in the officiating business will tell us that the directive from above has been
not called
to let a little more go so you improve flow. Is the reasoning. Jumper is short from the baseline. The follow by Grace Ripke is no good, and the rebound to Farnham. They have 20 seconds, and I think they're going to hold for one. Up 43-23.
And then they want to bring the shot clock in.
That's coming. It's coming.
Do you think that's going to improve the flow?
10 to shoot. Gershuch trapped near the sideline, slams it off Briner and out of bounds. That'll leave 5.7 to get a shot away here for Edgerton. So plenty of time here in their half court.
Because I don't think that will. I think their idea is to improve the flow with the 30-second clock, but I don't think it will.
Grace Ripke commits the foul. I'm open-minded.
Are you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll let it.
I'm old and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. You get past a certain age.
Get off my lawn, right?
Yeah, it's not.
Just before the buzzer, Farnham, and that's a perfect ending to what was a near perfect quarter for Edgerton, at least shooting the basketball, as they will take a 45-23 lead into the fourth quarter in Edon. We'll be right back.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
United Oil in Ney supplies and delivers home heating oil, farm fuel, diesel, and propane for your home, farm, or business throughout Northwest Ohio with dependable service and competitive pricing. Order your propane or heating oil today for the cold winter ahead. Call 1-800-962-9839 or stop by United Oil in Ney, serving you with dependable service for over 70 years. It's United Oil. United Oil would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game.
Even 2 for 2 from the...
Edgerton 9 of 12 from the field in that third quarter. 3 for 3 from 3. Hit a couple of free throws. Were perfect in that area at the foul line, while Edon was just 3 of 15 and 1 of 6 from the three-point line. Edon shooting 7 for 37, while Edgerton is now 17 for 35 from the field through 3 quarters of play. Edon possession. Gamble defensively. The pull-up by Wolford won't go. She got her own miss. Tried to jam a bounce pass cross-court to Briner. Edon lucky to retain it. Ripke 3 on the way, no good. That was Jenna. Another chance for Edon. Elbow jumper for Wolford. Finally able to swish one in. Those are her first points of the afternoon.
Yeah, and Edon's going to struggle if she's not scoring.
45-25 Edgerton. Here's Farnham all the way down to the baseline. Ball knocked free. Loose basketball. Coming out with it. It's Craven. Bounce pass. Pretty look ahead. And Briner is fouled by Swank from behind, who will get her 4th in the process. But they do have a 20-point lead as Addison Briner goes back to the line.
And I think she's only scored 1 today, and I just think she's so much more capable.
These are free throw, by the way. Free throws number 11 and 12 for Briner alone.
Yeah.
Can't hit the first one. Ava Swank has just not had any momentum, particularly here in the second half, sitting with fouls.
Yeah.
Second one won't go. Gieske the rebound, and then her outlet pass deflected away by Wolford.
Fortunately for Edgerton, they haven't needed her, but again, I think that she has the potential to be more of a scorer than what she is. I think she's just unselfish.
Ayersville here taking a look at this one. Tournament matchup, so obviously lingering, but more pressing is playing Edgerton coming up on Thursday as Gershutz is tied up by Ripke. And it's a held ball that will belong to Edon. That game will be home with Ayersville on Thursday. And then Edgerton, another Saturday game. They'll get Hilltop next Saturday afternoon before road games at Fayette and Hicksville to finish the year. Edon, for their last 5, including today, home games, they'll be home with Fayette and Hicksville Thursday, Saturday this week. Their only away game left is a makeup game at Fairview, a team that Edgerton just knocked off. Everett's 3 on the left side wing, no good. Long rebound, though, to Gieske, and her wraparound pass deflected out of bounds off of Addison Briner. 6:47 to play. 45-25 Edgerton, appearing to be on their way to win number 8 of the season. Kepler to Farnham in the lane. Traveled, and that'll turn it back over to the Bombers. 22 for Farnham this afternoon.
Third turnover for Edgerton.
But a better job here in the second half.
Yeah, much better. Yeah.
Up ahead.
They had 16 overall at the end of the third quarter. Edon had 19.
Out on the right point with the basketball now is Craven. Craven gives to Smith. Smith foul line extended. Now out in top side to Craven. Using a teammate to get a 3 and drill one.
Well,
That's 4 threes now for Edon.
She's another young lady that can score. She just lacks confidence.
Only,
and I know she's a senior.
Yeah, the only senior.
Yeah.
Here's Farnham. Bounce pass over to Everett. Edon had taken the pick and roll away this time, and then Smith trying to deny from behind Kepler, goes over the top and gets her second foul.
Just let her have the basketball. She was pretty far down on the baseline. Know where you're at. Sometimes when you catch it that deep, there's not a lot you can do with it.
45-28 Dogs. In the lane to Kepler, gives it back to Everett. Jumper good for a long 2, and she shot well today.
Yeah, she has. And I didn't mean to exclude her. I forget about her. She's just one of those quiet ones you don't. But she's a scorer, too. That was just well executed.
A dozen for her now. Dribble drive. Craven coming over to help. Good defense that time by Kepler, who was the last line of defense there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, probably been.
Up ahead to Farnham. Farnham taps it out to Gershutz in a loose ball. Now on the baseline to Gieske. Gieske trying to rotate it out in front, gives to Farnham. Farnham to the basket. Foul on the floor. Yep, no shot. Foul will be on Jasa Craven, her second. Kennedy Stute in for Gretchen Kepler. 47-28 Edgerton. 5:25 left here on this Saturday afternoon. Casey Everett's backside look to Farnham. Farnham backs in, kicks out because left wide open. It was sometimes you do. You leave that, forget about the inbounds person, but Everett's unable to cash in on that 3. Bombers rebound. Craven ahead. Briner beat Edgerton up the floor and lays it in.
Yeah, nice job there running the floor and then getting the finish at the basket.
47-30 Edgerton with 5 and counting to play. Here's Farnham going to the right. Wrap around, good look to the post to Stute. Leans in, drew a foul on Nevaeh Smith, her third, and a couple of free throws here for Kennedy Stute.
Yeah, nice job there by Stute. Just kind of felt where the defender was and made her move. Went right into her. Very nice job.
Drills her first free throw. That's her first point of the afternoon, making it 48-30 Edgerton. Next offering drops home as well. Natalie Wolford returns. Nevaeh Smith will sit. 49-30. Here's Jenna Ripke, rotates it up the floor now to Briner. Briner on the wing, comes out on top to Jasa Craven, who will get Edon into their offense. Ball screen set for Craven to fire a 3. No. Put back, no. But a foul is called. And guess who's going back to the line? Addison Briner.
Yeah. But when you get there, you've got to be able to convert those.
do want to talk about, though, go back to the tournament for those. I mean, if you follow the game on a regular basis, you knew that it's happening this year where the higher seeds hosting. But if you didn't know, that's what's going on. No sectionals like go to Bryan, go to Wauseon, go to wherever. It's going to be a home team that is hosting. And quite frankly, I thought when we came out of the COVID basketball season and it was done that way, I thought it would change then. I was really surprised it didn't change then. And we're the last district in the state to go to that, as we get a blocking foul called on Briner, as Gerschutz brought it up. And I look at it as, which I try to look at most things in life. Can't look negative all the time, right?
No,
but the positive is guess what? If you've played well enough, you're going to get a sectional game.
You've earned it.
You've earned it. And you're the higher seed. You get a bye and then a home game as Edgerton turns it over. And, you know, think about a potential for a terrific atmosphere for a girls section. Not that the sectional sites aren't good atmospheres, but you get them in home gyms. I think I kind of like it.
Yeah, and volleyball's been doing that for years.
Yeah, so is baseball, softball.
Yeah, so
I know that's a little different as an outdoor sport, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Edon.
And you knew it was coming, as you said, and I agree with you. You'd have thought the COVID year would have been, or the year after that, would have been the perfect time to implement it.
49-32 Edgerton with 4:14 remaining. I know in talking with Brian Ziegler last year on one of our Wednesday shows, as Grace Ripke is fouled shooting three by Kepler, who will get her third. That'll be 3 free throws for Grace Ripke coming up. But Brian Ziegler had said when Archibald would travel as a D3 school and they're going to the Toledo market and it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday night, you know, for just a sectional site, he said not only were our fans not there, but the other schools' fans weren't really there. We were going now, you know, that site is at a home arena on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night.
We talked about that years ago when they they split the sectional between Bryan and Paulding, and Edon had, you know, a team that had hardly had anybody down there because, again, it's an hour and 10-15 minutes compared to a 20-minute drive.
Timeout, Marchetta Carrier. Her team was trapped in the backcourt there after the miss of that third free throw. Midway through the fourth, 49-34 Edgerton. We'll be back.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
49-34 Edgerton. Basketball to the Dogs. A couple timeouts remaining for them. 3 for Edon. Swank back in with the 4 fouls. You're up 15, so you have a little bit of a cushion here.
Yeah.
A good opportunity for her to learn to play with fouls, too, when you're up like this, right?
Just a sophomore, and it is good learning experience.
They jump a trap on her in the half court. She comes around on the right side on the wing. Had it knocked free. Ball is loose. Warner, who's in for Edon, had her hands on it. It's a jump ball, and the arrow goes Edon's way with 3:42 remaining.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Warner in there. I think she's earned her minutes because she played, like I said, really well in the JV two-quarter contest and then has done some nice things here in the varsity contest.
Grace Ripke to Warner, who was trailing. Jumper no. Rebound Kepler. Kepler gives to Farnham. Pushes it up the floor now, and an illegal screen is going to be called on Ava Gieske for Edgerton. That'll be her second foul of the afternoon.
And I have 6 turnovers for them this quarter. Obviously, it hasn't made that big of a difference, especially after shooting so well in that third quarter.
Going right wing with it is Jasa Craven. She'll circle all the way around now on the dribble. To the baseline, it goes to Warner. Warner funnels it through. Briner to Warner, and then Warner shuffled her feet and traveled with the basketball.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. Warner just, I don't know, she wasn't expecting or just got too excited.
So 49-34, Edon coming with full court pressure, obviously, with 3:15 to play. Farnham to Kepler, right side. Layup is good. And they know, Edgerton knows that Edon's got to be in gambling mode now.
They have to. And I'm really not quite sure why Olivia Farnham's still in the ballgame. You want to protect her. She is your
Good chance now to up 51-34 as that three is no good. To really, for everybody, start clearing your starters out now.
Yeah. Now, Edon, I mean, they've pretty much been rotating the whole game.
And they only have, 8 dressed?
Yes, yeah. So what you see is what you get for the most part. And I know Edgerton's that way too, but get those young kids some experience.
Ball is going to be, Olivia Farnham thought it was a kick. And then it's going to be should be off of Edon because Grace Ripke, and it is, she reached out to try to reel it back in.
Yep.
So in that entire exchange, it will be Edgerton ball with 2:41 left. Middle of the floor, Kepler up ahead to Farnham, wide and high and out of bounds.
Help me on that one, though. If she would not have, it still would have been Edgerton's ball, right? Because didn't it come off of Grace's foot to begin with, or no? Was I wrong on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Baseline, it's Briner. Got inside, lays it up and in. Addison Briner has played well for Edon today.
She absolutely has.
14 for her.
And she's very capable. She's another girl that just, with some confidence.
Edon got out of a trap, gets a turnover, and then they almost give it right back. And Kayla Walker has to take a timeout to salvage possession. 2:12 to play, 51-36 Edgerton. We'll be right back.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of U.S. Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
51-36 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 2:12 remaining in this one.
Only have, 4 shots this quarter, but they're 2 for 4.
Yes.
Even so, the hot shooting continues.
So a half that has seen them shoot 11 of 15 from the field.
Yeah.
I think that was, when you look up the definition of efficiency, that's a pretty good definition when you're in the I know they've had some turnovers, so that's not.
Yeah, they have, but still.
When you get shots, you've converted.
Yeah, you can turn the ball over when you shoot it that well.
Great defense by Gieske, and then hustling to go get it. And is it a foul or a jump ball? I think we're going to get a foul
whoa.
on Warner, and Gieske and Warner kind of separate from each other.
Yeah.
That foul will be Warner, and her first.
Yeah, she landed funny. I don't think,
Gieske will shoot a couple of free throws, and now
officials are going to talk to him.
Bring the two together.
Yep. Look like they're really paying attention to those girls.
I didn't have the chance. You're slightly older than me, H.
Yeah, a lot of it.
No, I'm going to go slightly because
I like the terminology, but
free throw is good. I got to believe that if I was going to pick an adjective, among others, to describe your play, would feisty be accurate?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Second free throw good.
Yeah, we were talking before the game. We didn't have, of course, the social media, so we didn't know anybody. So we didn't like anybody we played against. And then we went to a camp. It was actually some Edgerton girls went to a camp with them.
Double dribble.
They're not so bad.
But we also mentioned at the end that if it was who is Antwerp's biggest rival in the day.
It was Edgerton.
It was Edgerton.
Yeah, because they were as good as we were.
Yeah, that was you were a part of good women's basketball that was, I guess, in its infancy.
It was, yeah.
That makes you feel good to see where women's basketball has come now.
Yeah, oh my gosh, leaps and bounds.
And
look at that
when you take college and WNBA, and they're just terrific atmospheres. I'm going to say something here. Layup is scooped up and no good.
That's that kind of day that poor girl has had, because that was in and then back out.
53-36 with 90 seconds to play. I enjoy the women's game to a point now, I think more than the men's game now, because the women's game is so fundamentally sound. Yeah. Caitlin Clark is great for women in general and empowerment, and it's a great situation, but I love the women's game because they play it right.
And I think it's more team-oriented.
I would agree.
More of a team. It's more, you set the offense up, I don't know.
Ava Swank has fouled out. I just called for an offensive foul on a clear out, so she'll finish with 1 this afternoon. I would agree with that. You get more ISO part of the men's game.
No, it's a mini NBA anymore, the men's college, and I just don't enjoy that. I like to see, you work the basketball around for good shots. That's just my kind of cup of tea.
For the men's game, I'm more about teams and programs. Yeah. Duke, Kansas, Carolina. I know they're heavy hitters. Gonzaga. I like watching certain teams that are playing because I know they do things well. Here's Briner, blocked on the interior, loose ball, tied up with 48 seconds to play. I mean, this has been a productive broadcast. We've solved some potential issues, and
that's what we're here for. We're not just here for the game. We've got other things we have to do, Andrew, and we managed to do that. See, that's
be careful here because there's some contact,
but that's again the reason why I'm scratching my head on why Olivia is still even in the ballgame.
2 for Briner.
I don't think that was deliberate by any means, but it didn't look like it was too indeliberate or undeliberate either, but it's got to be careful.
Kepler to shoot a pair, nails the first one. She has 7. 54-36.
It's probably not the rival that it once was, but, there's still those, some rivalry there. Yeah.
No shot on the second will be a lane violation.
Yeah.
So that goes down as a turnover, right? That's a turnover.
Yes, that's a turnover, correct. Yep.
I've said on the Edon perspective for years that Edgerton isn't Edon's biggest rival. And I don't know that Edgerton would consider it's a rivalry game still. I'm not trying to, but I think
it's not Ohio State, Michigan.
No, for Edon, it's more Montpelier now because they play each other in a conference now all the time, and it is intense and heated. Turnover by Edon with 19 seconds left.
It is. I would agree.
I had somebody from Edgerton tell me that they felt like Hicksville might be their biggest now. That's just another perspective.
No, I would agree with you. And we talked about this before the game started, and it's probably the older generations that probably harp.
Well, and they'll tell you too that it wasn't back in the day. It wasn't an Edgerton Edon game unless a fist fight broke out.
I was gonna say, there was literally blood and fouls.
Yes, Farnham hits the free throw. 23 this afternoon for her. 55-36. Edgerton going to leave here 8-10. Edon going to drop to 4-14 here as we head into literally the final couple of weeks of the regular season, and then you turn it on to tournament time. A 3 from Craven, no. Rebound Edgerton, and that's going to seal the deal on this one. Edgerton wins going away. Incredible second half shooting to take them to a 56-36 win here today. Stay with us. The post-game wrap-up show gets underway next here on B-Rock Sports.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. The Edgerton Bulldogs want it, wish for it, and make it happen. The Edgerton Athletic Boosters want to thank all of the Edgerton athletes for their hard work and dedication and want to wish the athletes and coaches good luck. So from the Edgerton Athletic Boosters, go get 'em Bulldogs. We're behind you all of the way. Good luck to all the Edgerton athletes.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley, and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Thiel Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Thiel Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Back out here in Edon, 56-36 the final in this one. Edgerton wins going away as we take a look at the statistics on this one here this afternoon. First for Edgerton, leading the way in scoring, not just for Edgerton, but for the game. Olivia Farnham scores a game-high 24. Casey Everett with 12. Ava Gieske, 7. Gretchen Kepler, 7. Clara Gerschutz with 3, Kennedy Stute with 2, and Ava Swank with 1 for the total of 56. For Edon today, Addison Briner, a solid game with 14. Jenna Ripke had 3 threes and 9. Grace Ripke totaled 4. Jasa Craven, 3. Natalie Wolford held to 2. Addison Warner scored 2. And Nevaeh Smith with 2 for the Edon total of 36. Shooting the basketball, big difference. Edgerton ends up 19 of 40, 9 of 12 in that third quarter, and then 11 of 17 for the second half. So 19 of 40, 7 of 16 from the three-point line for the game. Edon shot just 22% for the game. They were 11 of 50 from the field, 4 for 22 from the three-point line. Shooting free throws, 8 of 17 for Edon at the foul line. Edgerton was really good at the free throw line. They were 11 of 14 at the foul line in this game as well. Rebounds and turnovers, Coach H.
Okay, for the Edon Lady Blue Bombers, I had them with 23 turnovers on the afternoon, 14 offensive, 11 defensive for a total of 25 rebounds. For the victorious Lady Dogs of Edgerton, I had them with 25 turnovers, a bunch of them there in that fourth quarter when really was pretty much out of hand. 7 offensive, 18 defensive for a total of 25 rebounds.
And head coach Marchetta Carrier with us. Congrats on the win.
Hey, thanks. Good feeling.
Saturday afternoon. Coach H and I talked about beware the Saturday afternoon game, and maybe it helped that it was Edon that was on the other side.
Saturday afternoons are always scary. You never know what you're going to get.
Yep.
We came out, we got the win. It wasn't the prettiest, but, you take anything you can get.
Got better as the game went on. I thought really efficient on the offensive end in that second half in particular.
Yeah, definitely. It's just trying to teach them I don't know what I was saying now. Oh, my gosh. Just knowing the game, where we're at, we were ahead there and we were coming down where I thought we took some shots that probably didn't need to be taken. And then, just settling in and teaching them. They're still young, they're still learning, but I thought, overall we executed pretty well.
Olivia Farnham, a really good game. She's getting better and better for you as the season is going on, but help today. And it's Casey Everett, who is one of those kids that can, I think I said in the broadcast, the definition of a streak shooter. She really gets going, look out, and that opens a lot up for Edgerton offensively.
Sure does. We've talked about that all year. We knew a lot of teams, they're going to key on Olivia Farnham. It's no secret. She's not a secret anymore. But, we're also trying to teach them that opens the game for other players too. And all my other players have stepped up tremendously this year. And, they're getting better. And, Casey's starting to come on. I think hotter than she's been at the beginning of the year, and no better time than start getting hot than now.
Exactly.
Coach H, anything for her?
No, the second half was impressive the way the kids came out and they made that statement in the third quarter and shot the basketball extremely well.
Yeah, we talk about the first 3 minutes coming out of the halftime is I think crucial and it's key, and we preach that a lot. And they're starting to learn that, and so it's always good to see when they're starting to get the concept of things and understanding what you mean.
A lot of offensive talk here, and I've got a current coach and a former head coach, and you guys like to talk defense too, and I thought you were pretty good on that end.
We were, I thought, we played pretty solid at times. We got a little lackadaisical there for a little bit, but this group plays really well together, and it doesn't matter who it is, they're there for each other, and I think that's helped our team chemistry, and they gel together really well inside on the court and outside of the court. I think I told Adam that too, and it's neat to see groups that get along really well.
I want to ask you, maybe you can
Yeah.
And I can say it because I coached them too.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see when they do get along.
Definitely.
I want to ask you, because I've gotten a couple of different answers for this. Well, with the max preps, the RPI, this is still relatively new for all of us. And I like the system, but are we official right now, or did today's game count?
No, today's game didn't count.
That's what I thought. So what we have...
I think our last score... I don't think it did. I think our last score was...
Thursday.
Was Thursday's game,
That just seems crazy.
See, I thought today, especially if you have these matchups...
I don't think we see anything until, like, tomorrow, so...
Yes.
You would think
so you're going to get a home game, it looks like, then, now, in that 5 to 8 range.
Hopefully we can. I mean, I think we're sitting pretty much in the middle of the pack, so I think it's where we should be, but you never know. Like, things can happen, and... crazier things that you've ever seen.
Look forward to seeing that tournament draw. Look forward. I know you have games to play, and including a big one against right now the number 2 seed in the district, in a really good and athletic Ayersville team.
Oh yeah, they're playing well right now, and we just got to go in and do what we're capable of doing, and hopefully we can get a W.
Enjoy this one this afternoon. Congrats on the win over Edon.
Thank you.
Marchetta Carrier, head coach here of Edgerton, as they win today by the final of 56-36. What was your best one tire and service, best play of the game today?
You got me scrambling.
See, she goes away for a week to Arizona.
That's right there in front
and
of my
doesn't
face.
come back. And
I know, I'm still in vacation mode. Well, it was just a nice. It happened early on. Actually, it happened about midway through the first quarter, and Olivia Farnham had a nice little tap away steal out front of the defense for a run up for an easy 2. And again, early on in the ball game, probably about halfway through the first quarter, but it was just nice.
And that gets Edgerton to the win, helps them to the win today. And as we said, 2 games for them next week. Home with Ayersville on Thursday, home with Hilltop then on another Saturday afternoon. Same schedule for Edon. They get home games with Fayette in the conference on Thursday, and then home with Hicksville. So a couple of winnable opportunities for the Bombers. They are 4-14. Edgerton improves to 8-10. Again, no game for us tonight. Next boys game will be coming up on Tuesday night. That'll be Evergreen at Edon here on B-Rock Sports. Final again, Edgerton 56, Edon 36 here on B-Rock Sports.
And more rock.